This is Patrick P. Daddy Abbott, and you're watching NorCal Tonight.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Allstate Chris with another awesome episode of NorCal Tonight. I have myself here, a rookie sensation, Jean Erick, the bringer of basics, is from what I understand, right?
Yes, good to be here.
Absolutely, man. Nice to have you here. This is going to be good stuff, huh?
Yes.
I learned some things about you recently just talking before the interview was conducted. Amateur wrestling, huh?
Yes, grappling as a whole. I started with amateur wrestling, moved into a little bit of freestyle, some Greco-Roman, and then straight out of high school got into jiu-jitsu, gi and no-gi, and then mixed martial arts as a whole. But grappling has been my passion for almost 15 years now.
Oh, wow. Wow. Any big accomplishments come from your grappling days?
For high school, made it to state a couple times, never won the big one.
That's all right.
Had amazing contests.
Yeah.
And then for jiu-jitsu, the Calneva Tahoe Open, which is like a regional contest.
Yeah.
Got third place in gi jiu-jitsu only because of a technicality, because I kind of snapped a guy's bicep into his arm.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah. Had the guy in a triangle. He went to powerbomb me, transitioned to an arm bar. He wouldn't tap, and the referee, I had his arm hyperextended, didn't do his due diligence and stopped the match.
Oh, man.
And I looked over at my trainers, and he literally just, like, Mortal Kombat, finish him. And I was like, dude, tap. And I looked at the ref, I was like, you need to stop this. And the ref didn't, so they were like, dude, you're done. You are out of this tournament. And then we showed the commission the video and everything. And they're like, all right, cool. We're going to put you in the consolation because you've already been eliminated.
Yeah.
And I went in. The next 3 matches were less than 4 minutes. And it was the exact same setup. Come in, maul the guy.
Wow.
Body scissors takedown, feint the heel hook, go into boss root and key lock. Like the boss root and lock is like one of my favorite jiu-jitsu holds. Just
oh, dude, that's
snapping
cool.
arms.
Yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't have expected that. You're starting to get back to the basics now, though, a little bit, huh?
Yes.
First time I ever seen you, and you know, this is nothing negative here. I thought, wow, look, it's the Ultimate Warrior. That's awesome. You had the face paint, and you were fucking just jazzed up, you know? I was like, oh, that's cool. He's showing homage. But that wasn't the case.
No, I really love the Warriors, like, podcast and stuff, but, like, as a wrestler, I was like, yeah, he was really cool, but that wasn't what I was going for.
Okay.
It was just, face paint's a way to stand out, and it's the expression, the emotion, the passion that I had. I once talked about it in one of my promos, like, why does Jean Erick paint his face? It's to inspire the people, because the people inspire Jean Erick. The same way the 700 Samurai inspired the sea and the wind to raise a tsunami to crush the Mongol army, and that's why they're never invaded by the Mongols.
Oh, man. You have fun with promos, huh?
Yes, I love it. That's probably one of the best parts of professional wrestling.
Wow, really?
Is the promos. You get to show like who you are, because sometimes where I'm at right now, it's, hey, you got 5 minutes with so-and-so. Okay, you can tell I'm a good guy, he's a bad guy, smack each other around, bend some fingers, break some arms, get knocked out type deal.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's exciting stuff. So I have to ask, I mean, obviously with all your amateur background, so what are your thoughts on somebody like Jeff Cobb or Timothy Thatcher, or are these matches that you're hoping to get one day?
Oh, yes. Love those guys. And Jeff Cobb's just a beast. Yeah. And I knew of Jeff Cobb when he was doing the Olympic stuff, because I follow that.
Oh, cool.
Fairly loosely these days, but and it was just like, and then it was like, oh yeah, no, Jeff Cobb does pro wrestling. I was like, what? The wrestler, and they're like, yeah. I was like, oh my god. And then like when he comes out, he's been kind enough to come out here a couple times and do little camps and stuff like that. And then every opportunity I get to watch his stuff, listen to him. And then Thatcher, I love that style. I love that European just grinder style.
Grinder style. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, just being that human, well, not necessarily human buzzsaws. That's more of the Japanese strong style, knock your teeth down your throat. But it's just that, hey, no, yeah, I can take your punishment, and then as soon as I see that opportunity, I'm gonna bend this, twist that, fish hook you here, and get you where I want you to drop you on your head or choke you out, tap you out type deal.
Oh man, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely Thatcher is the number one on my list that when I am that damn good, I want the opportunity.
Well, and when you say you're that damn good, it is that pro wrestling. What made you get into this? What is this something you've always watched and loved, or what was your?
Yes,
yeah,
always. One of my oldest memories was watching the Hogan Andre leg drop as a little kid, and my grandpa throwing out pillows out onto the living room floor and doing it, and then me and my brothers trying to emulate what we see on TV, being banned from watching it. And then 2001 rolls around, and we're old enough when we went out and saved up, bought our own TV, and got the rabbit ears going. And one of the first matches we seen was Rikishi versus The Rock, and then the whole invasion storyline. And we literally were watching this tiny little 11-inch TV, and we had the blanket over. And fun story. So my mom comes in, 2 teenage boys under the covers watching a TV. What do you think's going on? Mom's like, oh no, oh my god, and goes to rip the blanket off, and thinking that she's gonna see some jiggy going on. And pro wrestling, she goes, oh thank god, boys. Oh, and we're like, what, Mom? We had no idea what she was thinking that we were watching. She's like, all right, you guys are old enough to understand you're not supposed to do this. Yeah, Mom. And then we were like, hey, we found out there's DVDs that'll teach us this. Worked all summer, got the WCW Power Plant DVD on how to, and we were those backyard kids that were waiting until the wrestling season. We're out there dumping guys, but I was able to integrate Lucha Libre and some basic pro wrestling into my amateur wrestling. Yeah. And cause some waves because, we don't teach that, we don't coach that, so it's unsportsmanlike conduct because no one knows a counter. Yeah. Not my fault. Yeah, that's not my flavor's international, man. Yeah. Because I'm coming out throwing Hurricane Ranas, crucifix head scissor takedowns, in small packages. And that's cool. The victory roll. I used to jump on dudes and hit them with a victory roll all the time in amateur wrestling, and they don't teach that. And so they can't teach a counter, and so they're like, you can't be doing that. I'm like, not my problem. I'm the winner, right?
So pro wrestling was actually leading into you winning amateur wrestling contests. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then that was the goal, was legitimize myself as an athlete. So I joined Fighters Pro Shop.
Boom, Fighters Pro Shop.
Out in, now it's in Gardnerville. Lowell Anderson and Kelly Abella, some of the head trainers out there, along with some new guys that they've helped brought up and helped tie me in knots and beat me up a lot.
That's awesome.
And I wanted to legitimize myself as an athlete. And then had some civic obligations with the military and deployed for 2.5 years and came back.
Wow.
And was like, let's do this.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Right, for your service, right? I mean, I don't know how often you get told that, but I always try to at least shake somebody's hand and say thanks, right?
Yeah, no, it's my honor and privilege. Yeah. If not me, then who? But in the last couple of years, I've had that answer, question answered by several guys. I know that probably won't mean much here in this forum, but Ryan McGarrett, CJ Ketchum, Chris Kufalk are some of the guys that have really stepped up in under my guidance or in my general leadership role that I've watched grow. And it's if not me, then who? It's those guys. And I'm able to pass the torch, and now I can spend more time in professional wrestling, what I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's definitely become a passion of yours, right? And it's that's exciting. How do you like training at the Wrestle Factory?
Oh, it's great. They learned that I used to coach some high school wrestling, middle school wrestling, some jiu-jitsu here and there, and so I can be the first one in, I'm the last one out, and then the trainers, they don't let anybody slack off. They push us. And then it's all right, cool, I got this. And we don't look to them for oh, did I do good? It was what can I do next? What can I do better? And Adam Thorstow leaves no qualms about it. And same thing with Lester the Legend of, that sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's you sucked at that, right? Yes, coach. How do I move on? All right, do this. Okay, cool. And it shows in our matches, and traveling around as a group, being a Reno guy is a thing now. The Reno guy crew, it's a legit thing. We're doing SPW takeovers, PCW takeovers, APWs bringing us on now, and then you guys got fist combat, get fisted. Yeah. But Jean Erick there, hey, fist combat, get fucking fingered.
That's awesome, man. So you're working, and that's cool. Is that something how does it feel when when you step out through the curtain, or when you pick up a win, or are you getting those surreal moments right now? Yeah. As far as your career is concerned?
Yeah, it's really awesome. A lot of places are starting to pay attention to the Reno guys, and then I'm not able to travel as much because of other obligations.
Of course,
but they're now hey, we want to bring you on type deal, and not being there every single time, I feel makes me more of a spectacle. And I've had some really good opportunities to wrestle some quality guys, and even in a short time frame, fucking burn that place down.
That's what I'm talking about. You got 6 minutes and you do whatever you can with that, right?
And not do the WrestleMania thing, but do the best match that we're supposed to in that spot.
Is there any matches in particular that stick out in your mind? As far as like, hey, you should go Google this or YouTube this?
Fist Combat, I believe it was episode 6. Jean Erick versus Ryan McQueen at Bocce's Bar.
Cool.
Fucking awesome. And then I had the opportunity to wrestle JJ King in December at SPW.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
That match was awesome. He is a disgusting dirtbag. I ate some of his foul chest hair.
Oh, sweet.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I got him back with a beautiful titty twister, but then tried doing some high fly ropey stuff and ended up eating a sick kick to the face and busting me open.
Oh, sweet.
That is why Jean Erick doesn't fly.
Yeah, there it is.
Jean Erick
Keep it on the floor. Keep it on the floor. That's what's up, man.
And it doesn't matter how big you are. Once you're horizontal, you're the same size as me.
That's damn right. Wow, that's awesome. What about workers you haven't worked yet? Is there anybody in particular that like sticks out in your mind? Like besides Thatcher and Cobb, I think. Because you mentioned earlier, Thatcher's just at the top of that list,
yes,
right? Any other names you could think of?
Joey Graves.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If I can find a tag team partner and start working it, maybe some fellow rejects from Reno.
Oh yeah.
I would love another opportunity against the Keepers of Faith.
Sweet.
Had an opportunity to get my ass handed to me by those guys. And
those are big guys.
Yes. Got a lot of learning, and I listened to Dom's podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yes, that's one of the things. Instead of playing video games or watching dumb shit on TV, I listen to podcasts and watch wrestling.
Oh, wow.
Always taking notes. I've got, me and a couple other guys here, we have notebooks. I'm already on my second one of just notes, spots, psychology, things I like, things I didn't
committed.
like. Things I like, and like I try and write down what went well in matches. Kind of like, because Jerry Lynn talked about it. He had notebooks of what went good, what went wrong, and then just how do people react to different things.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, now I got that my
wow,
reserves.
dude, that's awesome, bro. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. They have a notebook of all the different.
Oh yeah, Schmuck's got one. I've got one. A couple other guys have smaller ones or jot down things. But yeah, me and him, that's what we do. We sit there and analyze everything, and then listen to podcasts. JD the Wild Man from Battle Mountain.
Okay.
He does the same thing. We all just, that's all we do. And like, oh, hey man, I heard this awesome podcast about this psychology or this concept for a match from guys from ECW, WCW, old WWE.
Well, and that's very true. Right now, podcasts, there's a lot of legends that are out there just dropping knowledge, dude.
Yeah, and then backstage, all the Reno guys, we just keep our mouths shut and listen.
Is that advice you would pass on to somebody else?
Yes.
Like if there was a newcomer that came up to you and said, what's a couple things I need to know before I get started?
Let's go with Adam Thornstowe first. Don't be a cunt.
Okay.
Don't suck.
Okay, okay.
My thing is, shut your mouth. Take notes. Listen. Especially, you've got APW, PCW, SPW are some of the bigger ones here in the area. And then if you got the chance, come to APW Nevada. RWF factory shows here in Reno, Nevada. And you just have all these excellent legends. Like I've had the opportunity to wrestle Big Ugly.
Wow, that's cool, bro.
Got to learn a lot from him. Get to learn from Mustafa at SPW. Every chance I get, I go there and just listen. I just hang out and listen to everybody backstage. What are they talking about?
Soak it up.
And then especially Mustafa, he will drop knowledge. Just that's all he does. And he loves talking to Reno guys because we just shut up and like, okay, cool. And then we'll ask questions.
That's smart, man. That's good. I like this a lot. That's really cool. It's a great approach to just try to better yourself as a professional wrestler. As far as being amateur, is that something that we're going to see like quite regularly now, or are you going to be taking it to the mat? Just
I'm developing a little extra things, but got a great reaction out of. If it's real to you, it's real to them. And
that's solid.
I struggle with some demons, and my last big match went out, and they didn't know it, but I was feeling a little homicidal, feeling a little suicidal, and I throw a wicked headbutt, and I try and kill that guy. I don't care what the toll is on me. And that got a reaction, and I'm like, I'm keeping that, and it feels good just to release those demons, to exercise those demons in front of people.
Yeah.
And they were just like, no, that's real. Like,
oh shit,
and
you're right.
Yeah. And then running into the guys at the VA and stuff, and they're like, hey man, are you all right? Like seriously. And I was like, I feel better now because I talked about it. And they were like, yeah, no, dude, I could tell like that was legit. And I was like, yeah, because I do the whole like, let's cock it, boom.
Oh
and
shit,
not just
Yeah,
But
yeah.
dude, like I'm
I
putting
like
something
that.
behind
I like
it.
that. I like how you implement this, and you're really trying to the stories and fucking not stories, but promos. It all plays a part.
Yeah.
It's very psychological. As a fan, I mean, I've been going to wrestling and seeing wrestling for my entire life, and it's always been psychological from the very beginning. So that's cool that you're implementing that.
And then
into
when
it.
people ask me about that stuff too, fans, I can bring up the fact that the veterans awareness aspect of it is 22 veterans a day commit suicide.
Man,
that is a real deal.
Yeah.
And then professional wrestling, we lose some of our like people we grew up idolizing lose themselves to drugs
45,
and alcohol
right?
and suicide.
Yeah.
And same thing with service members. And it's one of those topics that people don't want to talk about.
They don't.
It's drugs and alcohol and prescription cocktails
Very
and
true.
then suicide.
That's
And
very
it's like,
true.
I'm not going to be that guy. And it's like, if I can use wrestling to make the world a better place, like my debut just over a year ago was UNR in front of 500 people for the Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation.
That's awesome.
And we were able to
Making a difference.
raise some money for those guys. And it was
That's
awesome.
fucking cool, dude. That's cool. We're gonna cut to a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk a little bit more. We're gonna talk about. Do you have merch?
No, not yet.
No shirts yet, but we're gonna talk about social media and all that good stuff. We'll be right back.
You love wrestling. You've always wanted to be a part of it, but you just don't know where to start. It doesn't just have to be a dream anymore. You can do more than just watch wrestling. You can be wrestling. There's only one reputable wrestling school in Northern Nevada, and that school is the Reno Wrestle Factory. So get off your couch and give Reno Wrestle Factory a call and start living your dream today.
We are back with Jean Erick, and we're talking a little bit about pro wrestling as amateur styles and things like that. So, as far as like immediate and long-term goals, man, I mean, what's your thoughts on your pro wrestling career? Where do you want it to go?
Ultimately, I really want to try and fit in with the ROH.
Oh, cool! Ring of Honor.
Those guys, I love their product and I love what they're doing with Japan. I want to travel. I love the Japanese style, the culture, and just how much wrestling means to them. And then same thing with Mexico.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how I can get my foot in the door down there, and just it's culture. It's not just like here in Reno. It's the underground thing. Like, so you're a wrestling fan? Like, yeah, man. Like, hey, let's go check out the show. Like, Punk Rock in Reno. It's like, oh yeah, I don't know who the dwarves are. Fuck yeah, man. I love it. There must be blood. And just like, let's fucking go check it out.
Yeah.
And it's a really underground thing in America, and it's like being a wrestling fan is like that. It's a dirty little secret.
Yeah,
these days.
I know,
Well,
I
now
know
it's starting
exactly
to
what you're saying.
Come back like the late '90s, early 2000s. Like, fuck yeah, I'm a wrestling fan, but in Mexico, it's never gone away. In Japan, it's never gone away. It's that warrior culture.
Yeah,
And it's like,
fuck yeah.
have the opportunity to go and be there.
So if WWE called you and New Japan Pro Wrestling called you at the same time on the same day, which phone call are you taking?
I'll take them both.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So
It's easy. Money guy first, body guy second is what Adam teaches us, and then Lester teaches us pet. Production, talent, and exposure, or PET.
Okay.
And then pay trumps all.
wow, really?
Yes, and that's what I teach us. You know, if the pay is there, if the production's there, is there exposure? Like you guys, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
If there's talent there and stuff like that, and it's just like apply that, and it's like, you know, where's the opportunity going to be? Where's the exposure?
Yeah. And WWE always, that's exposure times a million, right? That's the big deal here in America, anyways. New Japan, shit, they sell 50,000 tickets too.
Yeah,
They
and
certainly
then
do.
They're now on some U.S. channels.
Oh, yeah, I have
They're-
access.
The
Yeah.
streaming. I'm a huge fan of the internet. Hood Slam has done an amazing job of building an empire.
That is an empire, an entity, is what I refer to them.
Well, I think right now they're building the foundation for their empire.
Oh, man,
and
yeah.
they're giving a lot of new guys the opportunity, Reno guys, and then you got Crody. That, you know, he was just kind of floating around. They're like, oh, we like you, come here, buddy. And they're giving him a home, and that guy's fucking tearing it up on the scene.
Oh, man,
That's another guy I want an opportunity against.
There it is, Crody. You just got called out, bro. Be careful. That's a hell of a lariat, bro. I don't know.
Oh, I took that Polish hammer and
Yeah?
almost came out of my boots at the first Hood Slam in Reno. That's fine.
Yeah, that's a good
Doesn't
time.
matter how strong he is. TT night.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. That's great. That's great. And that's cool. They run the Hood Slam shows here in Reno. It's at the Cargo, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Is that a good experience for you? Is that fun?
Oh yeah, and the knowledge base back there, and they're always putting stuff out. And
It's just all about listening, right?
Yes.
Sometimes knowledge is just the simplest thing. It's just hearing it and acknowledging what it is, and that's just the smarts of the business, man. That's really cool.
And, some words of wisdom that I've lived
love.
by. My father gave me one. I didn't understand at the time because I was about 12. But the fucking you're getting ain't worth the fucking you're gonna get. And then this guy, when I was an electrician's apprentice, told me something. He comes over and he's like, "Hey, cockroach," and this is a self-made millionaire.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, "Hey, you want some words of wisdom?" I was like, "Yeah. What's up, old man Vinny?" And he's like, "Fuck you, I'm not that old." He goes, "So, there's two truths in the world. Checks in the mail, and I won't come in your mouth. Both is bullshit, so shut the fuck up and go back to work, you little cockroach."
Oh, wow.
I applied these to life along with
I
Don't be a
applied
cunt,
these to life.
and I'm doing pretty well for myself.
You're doing
I
all right. You're doing all right. That's cool, man. Here you were an electrician. Man, you've been all over the place doing all kinds of things. That's exciting, right?
think. Oh yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Social media?
We got Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. It's all Jean Erick, JeanERck, because you can never just trust Eric with just a C.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome.
And then for Facebook and Instagram, or Instagram and Snapchat is Jean Erick, JeanERick 775 for Reno, APW, Nevada.
There's a lot of love and loyalty for the Wrestle Factory, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody's loyal to each other, and being part of the Reno Guy crew is a thing because we're buddy guy crew, and like they've really taken into helping
That is
us.
what's up.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
And,
man.
we take care of each other. Doesn't matter day or night. We call each other like, "Hey man, I need this, I need that," or "Hey, I'm not doing too well." "All right, where you at?"
That's what's up, man.
We take care of each other.
That's called brotherhood.
Yes.
That is really cool. So, with the younger guys, how long you been in the business?
Just shy of 2 years.
I always like to just give you the opportunity in your own words. I always like to hope and think that we have promoters and bookers watching the program, as well as fans. Tell these promoters and bookers. But do you have anything you'd like to say to them?
Thank you for the opportunities that I have had, especially with wrestling from Hollywood. Like, that was a great experience.
Oh, that's
SPW is starting to give me some opportunities, which is awesome. Fist Combat that loves the Reno Guy crew.
Yeah.
Looking to set my sights on PCW
Sweet.
later this year if I can get in there. But it's really simple. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jean Erick. I'm the bringer of basics, and it's time to get legit. It's either tap out or go to sleep.
It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you. I always like to leave room for next time, so hopefully we can do this again one day and get a little bit of an update of how things went.